Moment of silence. Why pick a side? Why would you request a moment of silence? Or do they not shut up? Do you not get quiet? Advice. Here it is. All the letters. Watch. A, D, V, I, C, E, and Bud. B-U-D. Advice, Bud. Moment of silence. And if I could give you some advice, buddy. Now this could be your name is actually Bud or Buddy, or this is what somebody wants to say. If you're not a Leo, this is having the strength to do something. Tame the beast. Pisces, Leo. Getting a grip on your dark side. For someone, your dark side is your strong suit. That's it. I mean, you have others. But because of whatever position this is that you have, you need to be in your dark. It's a lot of dark shit that you experience. It could be even in another country in a jail or prison where the shit is rough. A judge, something like that. Oh, wow. Yeah. Usually my judgment's not this off. Is my judgment off? I don't think it is. But what the fuck is going on around me? If you feel like people with Baal and brother, if you feel like people are you're going out of your way to distract me, you're short of saying, hey, listen, I'm going to be there in 10 minutes, and my intent is to completely distract you or confuse, just get you caught up. Now, let's find out why. Why do they... That's why they're saying, take my advice and either stay to yourself. Don't believe it. Don't engage in it. Nope, nothing. I want nothing to do with it. Queen of Swords. This could even be a lawyer that you don't even want to deal with anymore. Yeah, this is a criminal justice, or this is I knew this guy 20 years. I gotta fire him. Yeah, you could even be someone in the presidential seat. Thinking, this is the time with this dark shit that I need to be the strongest that I can possibly be. My strength, my resilience, and my durability is being tested. Do I belong in the position that I'm in, the way I'm handling this current situation? I mean, with this lawyer here, or this advisor, whoever this Queen of Swords is, when they first came on the scene, it was, you are a blessing in disguise. We needed you the way you are now then. It seems like, though, there could be some karmic, a wave of karma that comes with this one. Whatever you're advising me to do, it's not working. Your advice sucks. You don't even have to get sweet on your rhetoric. Your advice, do you ever hear yourself in the advice? Would you take your own advice? And then somebody is either going to, or you already did, because you're that jerk off, and we need these types of jerk offs where you actually tested that theory. You pretty much created a situation where the same advice that she gave to you, you would have had to give to her in that situation, and she looked at you, or this would happen. If I did this to you, you would look at me like I was crazy. You're crazy. It looks like you're always defensive when I question something too. God forbid I question your motives. When you're someone that doesn't have bad motive or ulterior motive, when someone asks you what your motives are, you're at a loss for words. I'm an open book. The fact that you think I have motives makes me want to question yours. You could go back and forth. You could be that master manipulator on the verbal tip. Is your brother in lockup? Or he's somebody in the judicial system that needs to go away? For everybody who is on the top rung in the judicial system, and you're finding out a lot about the shit with the beam, you can engage with that laser beam shit. What if there's an attack on us as a whole, and you have the power or some type of position? Thank you, first of all. And you're going to be with that. I'm trying to say this delicately. This isn't coming from me. It's coming through me. You're going to be expected to handle all of the situations that come your way from this point forward as if it were you in that seat on the other side. Came in too hot. Let's get some letters, okay? Salt. Oh, was Salt a spy? A Russian spy? You're more the listener now, yeah? Okay. That's what it was. This distraction doesn't even have to be intentional. Sometimes it just is. It just forces and they work through people. But you're paying attention to other conversations that are going on in the same room as you. You're playing, I'm good, I'm acting distracted. I'll even drop some things and act frustrated and flustered, but I'm listening to everything that's happening and everything that's going on around me. TR. Trinidad. Hello. This could be Travis, Tracy, Troy, Trevor, Trent, Rita, Tori, ZC. These Zacharys or Zacharias. Why do you keep coming up here? Pillow. TRZCSE. Right. Yeah. It's going to be difficult for some of you who have the ability to fire and hire. This is my island as far as I'm concerned. This where I'm at, where I dwell. Whether you're the lawyer, the judge, whatever this is that you do. If I pick people to work with me on this that aren't with me, I mean, we have to at least see eye to eye on at least half of the shit that we even deal with during the day. What the fuck good are you? You're my adversary at that point. Just because you share the same blood with me, or we have coffee every morning, or we walk to work together, doesn't mean that we work well together in this particular line of work. Do you even see shit the way that I do, or... Yeah. It's going to be difficult for you, but maybe not. Maybe not. There's going to be, there's a balance. I don't know if you could feel it, but it felt like the earth was balancing itself last week. With that balance is going to cause more imbalance in those who aren't balanced in mental. And it's going to show. This could be short fuse shit, just having Tourette's out of nowhere. Someone's name could be Therese. Yep. It could appear as an allergic reaction. You're different. You're changing, or whatever this was blinding me, it's gone. Now it's overwhelming. I wish it would have been a little gradual. It would have been great if it would have been a little gradual, but it was not, and this is what I'm dealing with. Where do I even begin? Who is a good person for this individual to go and get some advice from? FM. Oh. You may need some female advice and you're having a hard time getting that. That's another way I can tell, Philly, how many men are posing as women around me. There's a man who watched VHS tapes of him recording his family when his wife was here. I'm sorry about what happened to your wife. But that's the last time that you've actually encountered a real and a natural born woman in your life. Or they weren't there for long. And he had to actually watch her movements, the way she played with her hair, the way she moved her hand when she was having conversations, and more importantly, the way that people reacted to her. An amazing woman. SEZK. I seek man seeking woman. The description that you have to put, it's man seeking natural born woman. Do you have to put that now? Man seeking woman that shows up complete as a woman, not a woman who started taking breast enhancement drugs and had the titty job done, but I'm still tucking. If you're in transition or you're in the midst of something, please stay away from these men until you're finished. Patience is required there. Especially if you are the type of individual where you're only focusing on someone for security. This guy is not gay, but he's got money and he's got power, and I want to be his wife. Show up as the wife whenever you plant yourself in his walk or whatever this is. That's what I feel like. Someone is trying to, someone's trying to, let's see what TCE is. For a lot of you opportunists, you're good at what you do. You're just impulsive. You want everything at one shot. You may teach other people how to be this good of an opportunist. When you're this good of an opportunist, there's a possibility, I believe, that you could really fall in love with somebody, and now I don't want to do this. An opportunist has to acknowledge when that opportunity has either run its course, is not really an opportunity. You wound up in jail 3 times and in the hospital 6. It was an opportunity for a lesson. But when you have to acknowledge when that opportunity is, what better can it get? I can't keep looking at this as an opportunity anymore. I have to look at this as a complete gift. Thank you, universe, for sending this guy or this woman in my life, this man or woman. I can't even believe how much my life has changed. Jace, Dan. Stop it. TCE. Someone who is corrupted, tainted, spoiled. See Randy. It appears, right? This could even be the lawyers and shit in the judicial. These are public defenders, possibly. Tell me that there are public defenders who have to go and get advice on certain things because everything has gotten so fucking corrupt where this is what we're doing, this one's targeted. Yeah, just go in there. They don't ask any questions. And then you get that one motherfucker who that's all they do. Well, they ask the right ones and they challenge you. See it as a challenge. Don't see it as someone. They're protecting themselves. They're doing what you should be doing. But it does feel to me that there could be some people in the judicial system who you don't even remember how to try a case. It's worrisome at the very least for us citizens. For me it is. I mean, I don't really worry because I know everything's going to work out for me always. Not everybody has this mindset. I wish that you would. Holiday. Let's find out some more about this. This is concerning. I think that I'm picking up on people's worry. You're meeting with your public defenders, and they don't even look like public defenders. Somebody's emotional. I'm worried. Child wounded. What happens when you're angry and somebody reminds you of your dad or your mom or your ex? This is how important it is for people to heal. And I know how Get the fuck over shit. We'll say that. Deal with the shit you've been through. You're not the only one, goddammit. Everybody's going through something. Fuck. You definitely shouldn't be a lawyer when it comes to family court. If you're a bitter bitch or a bitter dude and you feel like you got cheated in some way, or even if you're a judge, you're going to have to find a way to put some kind of in-between. You know how when you have those lofts and I need another room, but I what am I going to do? You get one of those room separators. Is that what they called? That's what you're going to need to do. You can't mesh that shit. It's dangerous. And then we're going to talk about, they want me to talk about the other side, silver lining and mediator. That's who I am. Now there's the other side who you could have been quiet as a mouse for a while, and now you have this passion where I want every case you could possibly give me. You're okay with the loss because you don't see it as a loss. See, your perspective's changing on what you do, ergo, the way you do what you do is changing. Yeah, I can't win them all. It's don't look at it as a competition thing. Those of us who need you for certain things, we need you to be in this because you actually want to see the right thing done. She knew, Dan. This shit makes me happy. Yep. I did have childhood shit. I must be dealing with it because I cannot wait to get into the courtroom. Then there's those who lie about being happy. They walk in every day. Here you go. Hey, good morning. Another great day. Meanwhile, they literally sat in their car in the driveway thinking, is today the day that I blow my brains out in my driveway? Yeah. Oh, hi. Nope. What's the purpose? I ain't got none. Yeah. They don't like attention drawn to them either. You're that weird one. There's the listener, and then there's the awkward one that sits in the corner all the time and doesn't say a goddamn word about anything. Even the listener chimes in once in a while. What's up with you? Oh. Well, you had problems in your marriage. Yeah, you could have been with, this is a cult type of thing. This is a very, well, who was this guy that did a number on you? I hope that you're not going to be my fucking public defender. I have court today at 12, and I really hope that whoever's there, you're solid. Because I come in hot. Not hot with an attitude, sharp. I need for the person who's standing up for me, who gets paid this, I need you to do more than just the bare minimum, please. My life matters, and where I'm placed in this life matters. And I do nobody a service by sitting behind bars. And yeah, my case is a little bit different, but I know everybody says that shit. I just really hope that the people who are defending people, because I'm getting upset, the people feel, what's the point? You might as well just leave me in here. But they don't want to say that because they know if they say that or think that, the universe may say, well, bet, motherfucker. Because the universe can be like that. I believe. There should be, when it comes to being a public defender, I'm not sure what kind of cases you get. I don't know how deep that shit goes, so I don't know how stressful it is or what your workload is like. But I can say that there should be a junior type of education for stuff where maybe when it comes to resisting arrest and simple assault and shit, things that aren't felonies, maybe you should just have other lawyers for that. I think it would speed shit up. Then you have your heavy hitters always in the heavy hitting, always on the front line. It could be frustrating for me, if I was a lawyer and I was high profile, because I wouldn't have it any way else. It would just turn out that way because of the type of person that I am. it would be weird for me to go back and forth from different things. I would feel confident about who I am and what I'm doing one day, and then I would be thrown into something else that's beneath me. It would affect my mood, and therefore it affects my job and how I do my job. Okay, well, that's amazing for those of you that are mastering your environment. You realize I am the creator of my own fucking reality. Whether I want to use the words, I don't even have to say it. I just know it, and that's enough for me. Yep. Okay, are you married to a guy or somebody that targets OV SE JS? Oh, VES. I can see that somebody was concerned that their public defender showed up in a rat t-shirt. Smelled like he just came from the bar. Are you even public defenders? This is worrisome. Do we have a device where you can just straight fingerprint somebody right on demand like that? Vesk? Do they have a thing where you can just say? If they do, if you haven't created that yet, first off, if for someone that did, thank you. It's amazing. It's needed. And if you didn't, could someone please? I gotta be honest, when I went through what I went through, I was concerned about, not for myself, where does this go now? It didn't seem like police knew how to investigate or question. It seemed like, well, everything's been done with abrupt force. The police force doesn't mean that you use only force. Yeah, it did, and I don't have anything bad to say. This is just truth and how I felt. I have nothing bad to say about it. Anyone that was involved that day, I try not to do that shit. But it worried me. And then it worried me now that this is our entire judicial system. This is pretty much what this one here for me personally has been built off of. What happens when that is so corrupt that now you can just walk in people's homes and arrest them and then come up with the paperwork later? If nobody's asking any questions, nobody asked the cop, nobody asked the lawyer, nobody asked the judge, who's the one left? If it's all corrupt, let's not let it get to the point where the people are going to wind up fighting and it has to get like one of these movies in the end of times. I think we can actually avoid that shit. The coolest man ever comes from the country Bulgaria. Hello, Bulgaria. I love you. A guy who drinks a lot, laughs a lot, and is so happy and funny. You must be. Someone's a fucking badass judge. It could have a lot to do with your wife and the kind of wife you have. This is a man who has an amazing fucking wife. You work well together. You could even both be judges. But you're definitely in the judicial system somehow. All it takes is for one person to now be that influence and then others to follow suit. We're all followers of something, yeah? And we're all leaders in something. So one day you'll be the leader, the next day you'll be the follower of someone else. Maybe just take a little break. You can't be the leader all the time. Otherwise you wind up being that person where you can't tell me anything, I'm self-taught, and if I'm not learning it through me, then fuck off. That doesn't work well. Anyway, this is great for the public defenders. If you judges see that there's a public defender that looks like they just crawled out of a fucking hole, please inquire about that. Ask them some questions. When you're questioning them, challenge them more with your questions. Yeah, a lot of you are great at that. I'm excited to see how this works out. Love you. Bye.